I feel sad that today or every day, um, our respected governor of River State has made this issue a personal issue, and I see ego coming in, which is not going to be in the interest of the party. Um, I must say, I'm speaking as Oladimeji Fabi, as a Nigerian, as a member of the PDP right now, that I condemn that gutter language he used against the national chairman.
I don't see Wike the campaign from PDP to APC to whatever party, and not even APC. The only thing I can possibly see Wike doing. Okay, let's be factual. What is PDP? Why are PDP scared of Wike right now? Is because of the money, the resources available in the hands of Wike. River State money. That is all this Buhara. That is what all this Buhara is all about. It's all about River State money in Wike's hand. What he can do with that money, that is the problem. Wike has not performed in River State. I beg to disagree. Wike has not performed in River State. I beg to disagree. Anybody can take his position. I have said it in this program before. We have 23 local governments in River State. Wike has only concentrated in one local government, Obiakpo. Finish. And that is why he did his 12 flyover. 12 flyover in that local government. Nothing else to show. And the unemployment is the highest. Our education, secondary school and primary school, they're all decaying away. They're all dying away. So what has Wike done really in River State? Wike did not perform fantastically in River State. Wike only concentrated on building flyover. And anytime he wants to do a flyover, he calls everybody from everywhere and put channels television, put AIT, bring all the station. I come and see what I'm doing. I'm doing one flyover here. I'm doing one flyover on Aba Road. Aba Road, River State basically has 3 major roads. Those 3 roads, Ikore Road, Aba Road, and East-West Road. 4 of those flyovers are in Aba Road. 2 right now is talking about putting in Ikore Road. Then 1, Ada George is not even a major road, but we can put Ada George because it has become a 4-lane road. So 1 in Ada George. Finish and all within a very short vicinity. So I don't see what Wike has done, seriously. There are so many areas in River State that needs road to those places. Wike has not constructed a road to those places. Any place that he needs to do high service job, that is where you see Wike. Wike wants to do high service job. That is the problem. All this noise about Atiku. Atiku's fear now is if Wike carry that money that is in his possession and put it in one other party, like Labour Party. Rapa go tie, Rapa go tie cloth. That is a fear. So let's hold him and pet him and hold him so that he doesn't release this money to another party.
The thing, I say this every time you ask me this question. I don't think Wike wants a reconciliation. That's the honest truth. We've got to look at the history of this, situation and be honest with ourselves. I think you have never heard Atiku Abubakar say a word on this issue or get angry despite all the things that have happened. If you want to remove the party chairman, there is a route that you take. Has Wike taken that route? He and the governors that are with him. Have they actually gone to the party, asked for a neck meeting, and asked the chairman to resign? Have they done that? If they haven't done that, then they should stop looking at Atiku. Atiku Abubakar, you see the difference between these two people. And I'll tell you a short backstory. Is that when the chairman, Ayu, was picked, I had a discussion with someone. I said, but Ayu is a former Atiku man. They were in PDM together. And the person told me, no, it's not even Atiku that brought Ayu. That is the governors, it's Wike that brought Ayu. Now, the point I'm making is that if we look at this historically, Wike brought Sheriff, fought with him, brought Secondus, fought with him. He has now brought Ayu, and he's now at daggers drawn with Ayu. If he knew that Ayu was such a failure, why then did he insist yet again that Ayu become chairman of PDP? The idea for me is that they thought by bringing a northern chairman, it will mean that the presidential candidate could not come from the north. And once that happened, the anger was like, oh, so you didn't deliver me. Because of that, I'm going to sack you. Now, the problem is that how can you say nobody owns the party, but yet you, one man, and 3 others are demanding for the sack of the chairman? How many members does the PDP have? That only 5 or 6 or 20 or 30 people will wake up one morning and decide they don't want the chairman. And you know the funny thing? I agree that it doesn't look good. The color of the party doesn't look good. It doesn't look bright with the chairman coming from the north, the BOT chairman. Yeah, I agree with that. But you know, you said something when you were talking about Yar'Adua and the former chairman, Amadou Ali. You said that when Yar'Adua became president, that's when Amadou Ali stepped down. You know, and I'm saying that what is it going to change? If I understand yet to Nigerians, and I know that Chief Bode George is on Wike's side because he thinks he can benefit from this. Yes, he thinks that he can become the chairman of the party. And so it's an opportunity for him to say, you should step down so he can contest. But the problem I have with this is that what difference does it make right now? And then what are the processes involved? Are we going to have another convention? Are we going to have a special convention? What is that going to entail? Are there going to be losers in that convention? What are their feelings going to be? You know, we need to stop being, childish and pedestrian in our approach. We're 6 months before one of the most important elections in our party's history, and we're talking about removing the party chairman and changing the party dynamics to achieve what? And the truth is that if Ayu on his own had said he would step down if a northern candidate emerged, then I think he should have stepped down. But again, is there a process? Do we want to remove Ayu by force and then spend the next 6 months in court? The answer is no. So there's nothing that Wike is asking for that is impossible. But I tell you, if Ayu steps down today, Wike will still do another press conference tomorrow. I'm telling you for free. So that let's wait until that happens. I just believe that when you see some people in their mannerisms and you look at them day 1, day 2, day 3, you won't be stupid to say, because what has Wike actually demanded publicly? Let him come and tell Nigerians that he loves so much what he wants exactly. Yesterday he said they cannot say they're not going to give Rivers anything and they expect Rivers to support them. Now the question is this: Rivers had the deputy national chairman before, Secondus. He became national chairman. Wike made him national chairman from Rivers again. So now that somebody else from another state, Benue, is there, should we now give it back to Rivers? Is that what Wike is asking? And if he's asking that, let him be clear in his demands. Let him say in public, not in private, this is what I want to happen. And if that happens, I will stop talking, I will support the party, and we'll move ahead. You know, and I keep on saying this. Wike is a mobilizer, is this, is that. I agree. He's a good governor. He's done a lot of projects in the state. I agree, but it's a $2 billion a year economy. So, look, if you give me that state, I will do better than him.
You see, when a man misbehaves and he's tied in the market square with heads down in the morning, while women are going to the market, children are there, say, this man deserves it, this man deserves it, it's okay. From morning till when they are coming back in the evening, the man was still there. They say, this one is too much now. How about why keeping this man like this? And that is exactly what Wike is doing to PDP. You have make your point. And at this stage, it should not be a public issue again. It should be a stage that you'll be talking leaders to leaders indoor. It's not about coming on air and then you rant out to. You are not helping matters. And like I said earlier, if we can think that this thing he's doing will benefit him, frankly speaking, he's only walking into the hands of, because all the loss of PDP is the win of APC. If anybody likes, he should take it. Where PDP is losing, that's where APC will be winning. For Labour, I know Peter Obi is a good guy to go, but frankly speaking, I still feel that much is not on ground yet. And so, if anybody wants us to go back to the era of APC, having damaged this country the way they have damaged it to this, then fine, let them work. All of us will be here to suffer together.